up with a round of generic wrestling questions. Those of you that have seen my interviews before, when I swear I asked Rob his favorite match, favorite pay-per-view card, such as Double or Nothing 2019, his favorite wrestler's entrance scene, favorite tag team, and favorite wrestler. Basically, the questions I assume you're asked on social media. So now you'll have a place to be like, I've answered this, guys. Please go watch this. So, what's your favorite match of all time?
Still, it hasn't changed. Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, SummerSlam 1991. That was that was my match. That was what got me.
Hmm.
I didn't get to watch it live. I remember renting the video as soon as I could. I think it was probably pretty close to Christmas, I think, when the video came out, and I
Hmm.
rented it at the store. I remember that exact day when I went to the store to get it. Because they got the new releases on Fridays, and I went straight to the store the day I knew it was coming out. I got my video. I got my I rented my video, and I rented um a movie that day. I can't even remember the movie, but I remember I rented two things. I remember renting two things, and I remember pretty much watching SummerSlam 91, I think 4 or 5 times in 2 days. Or no, maybe it was 3 days. Like I watched it that many times.
Hmm.
Like and I probably watched that Bret Hart Mr. Perfect match at least, I would say at least 5 times, at least, because I know I would rewind it. I know there was a time I rewound it twice just to watch it, so I probably
Oh,
watched it more than
wow.
five. So
That's really, really cool. Just quickly, you brought up that match, but I'm curious to know what is your thoughts, as it's the picture behind you, Rob. What is your thoughts on the Iron Man match between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart?
I've only watched that match one time, believe it or
Okay.
not, and it's one of Bret Hart's. And some people say it's one of Bret Hart's best matches. I watched it only one time because Bret Hart lost the title. I don't want to watch it. Like other than that, I've never watched, like, when Bret's lost the title. I've never watched the match more than once. That's just the way it is. King of the Ring 94. I've I take that back. I did watch that twice because um I don't remember why, but I've never watched um I've I'll take that back again. I've watched SummerSlam 92 a couple times, but that was the Intercontinental title. And
Yeah,
that was just cool because it was Davey Boy and just at Wembley. And but yeah, the Iron Man match, it's crazy as it sounds. I've only watched that match once. And will I go back one day and watch it again? I probably will. I probably will because I think um I should. But
mhm.
another one I never went back and watched was the excuse me, Survivor Series 97, the Montreal Screwjob. I've never
I was
watched
going
that
to be
again.
my next question, actually.
Yep, I've never watched that more than once either.
That's really, really cool. What is your favorite overall pay-per-view card, my friend?
Ooh, man, that's a good one. Um, but I think that's probably changed since our last. Well, it had to change because I really liked WrestleMania Night 2 this year.
Mm.
I really liked it. I liked the card. Um, yeah, I would probably say that for now. Like there's probably other ones that come to mind, but that's the one that sticks out the most right now, for me.
That's really, really cool. What about your favorite wrestler's entrance theme?
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a non-Bret Hart answer. Right now, it's probably that because he got his original one back, his original WWE one back is probably AJ.
Mm.
Because they did have that one at Royal Rumble. They didn't do the newer version that he had, so they went back to the one that he debuted with. Um, so that's probably my favorite. But I like Britt Baker's a lot, but you don't get to hear that much anymore either. She's not
No,
really on there, so she's not on TV as much. But I really like Britt Baker's, and I like Hangman's, and of course Swerve's is good. So I mean, there's so many good answers out there, but um,
you brought up
Kevin
Swerve's theme there. I'm
Kevin
curious to
Owens,
know, but sorry.
yeah, Kevin Owens is another one I really like.
You brought up swerve speed, my friend. Do you swerve when you drive?
Oh, I definitely swerve when I drive on purpose, though. And I'm not
That's,
gonna swerve on camera though.
that's
No.
really, really cool. What about your favorite tag team, Rob?
Ooh. Um, FTR.
Hmm. Why did I speak to you as a fan?
Because I probably answered this question on this show before. They are the only team that reminds me of Tully and Arn and the
Hmm.
Hart Foundation. Like they are both teams wrapped up in one. Um, that's just what they remind me of. And they're just a great tag team. And I enjoy watching them. They're really good. Dax and Cash and um, they're just fun to watch. I think their
Yeah,
matches are good, and I I really enjoy. Um, I really like the Street Profits too. I really enjoy those guys. They are um, fun to
the who?
watch.
Sorry.
The Street Profits.
Oh, Street Profits. Sorry, I
Yeah,
misheard what you said.
yeah. The Street Profits are fun to watch. They're really good. And it's really cool to see Motor City Machine Guns in WWE.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing them wrestle more than like DIY and um Street Profits. I'm hoping to see them wrestle more teams soon. And
Yeah.
hey, maybe one day we'll get to see them wrestle the Lucha Brothers like in WWE. That'd be cool. I'm hoping one day we get to see that. So
I'd like to see that. And then finally, Rob, as we wrap this up, the biggest generic question, in my opinion, we've talked about him a lot on this show, but who's your favorite overall wrestler?
Bret Hart. Um, Bret Hart, he's the one that got me like he's the one that kept me into the business when a lot of people weren't watching. Like when my friends stopped watching because it wasn't cool. Like I still watch because of Bret Hart. He is the excellence of execution for a reason. Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. Um, he did that. Like he kept me in it. And he'll always go down to my favorite. My for somebody that's wrestling right now. Um, even though he hasn't wrestled much because of his injury, but AJ will be my favorite wrestler. I'm anxious to see what John Cena does on his retirement tour or retirement things. And Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay are two people that I love to watch. And Swerve Strickland, um, he's he's awesome. I love watching him. And I mean, there's so many that I love and respect. There's just
Yeah,
so many um, it's crazy. I really enjoy watching Io Sky. There's just so many that I respect and I love to watch. It's hard to say like I have a favorite now because like I know like none of them are Brett. So that's the thing, but they are all like really good and people I like. So it's one of those kind of things.
that's really, really cool. As we